Hello, welcome, happy Super Bowl to all the Americans or the American football lovers. I'm not one of those people. I was the one who came for purely the ad. I feel like everyone knows at least one person like that. Yeah, that's me. And that's why I became a marketing and advertising graduate, which means nothing more than I like ads. So today I'm going to be reacting to the Super Bowl ads of 2023. Am I saying I got my bachelor's in advertising just so I feel like I'm qualified on YouTube to react to the Super Bowl? Yeah, kinda. Hi, I'm Amy. My goal here is to do things that make me happy to, in turn, hopefully make you happy. And the way I do that is just showing the things that I really like and think are good about life, and hopefully build a community where we just learn and create with and for each other. But with that being said, if you're new here and enjoying your time, go ahead and hit that like or subscribe or both. Feeling fabulous is satisfying football Sunday. With that, I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 Super Bowl predictions. I'm super excited. And when I was in college, I just heard that Super Bowl is it. It's like the prime time. It's the dream. And why is Super Bowl so important to advertisers? Why are the advertisements so good? Well, you know how much a spot is? $7 million. The video I'm specifically reacting to is by Mediocre Films, and it's just a compilation of what they think the top 10 advertisements are. So we're gonna watch those.
Because 30 seconds of airtime costs $7 million. Today, I'm going to predict which ads will be the top 10 from this year's big game.
Alright.
Hey, neighbor.
Try T-Mobile. It sets up so fast.
Scrubs, okay. I binged it. Watching was a very subtle term to use. I binged Scrubs and I loved it. Seeing their faces makes me happy. It makes me so happy. I saw some other ad, it probably was another T-Mobile ad, but I don't remember it as well. This one actually, I don't know, they just look so jolly and peppy. Let's get back to the ad. If you don't know who those guys are, they're from a show called Scrubs, which is about a bunch of trying to be doctors. And it's basically full of a bunch of funny characters. Say, I don't want no scrubs. Down in the comments if you've watched Scrubs before.
Tell me more. One chord's all that you need. Tell me more. Don't you worry about speed. Home internet seems too good to be true.
I probably should know who this person is, shouldn't I? I'm telling you who the Scrubs person is, but then I completely went over my head that I should be knowing who this person is. I am sorry, but I love this little dance mob of 3. For a T-Mobile commercial, it's kind of one of those things where it's just like, what do you do with it? What do you do with a company like T-Mobile? They brought memorable people, which is a good move, and made them dance and jam. Does it exactly make you remember T-Mobile? Especially since I've only seen 2 spots with the spokespeople. If I would rank this out of 5, I would say this is a 2 stars. Mostly because the memorability connected to actual T-Mobile isn't there for me. On to the next.
I'll make this quick, Mr. Peanut. I know you got some brownies to ruin.
Peanut, Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut, what do you eat at parties?
Oh, it's, they're roasting the peanut. You know what? I'm a big pun person. That's a quality pun. And Peanut, I know at least for the past 3 years they've been doing advertisements, because didn't they kill it off, revive it? What happened from there? Are we just chilling with the dude now? Guess so.
Wow, that was brutal. Wish planners had just killed me off again.
I honestly like how they put that together a lot. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was very intrigued just by the pure visual and the, what is it, like the timing, what's it called? And also the quickness at which they were just bringing things to your attention. Like, oh, here's a joke, here's a joke, here's a joke, here's the face of the peanut dude, here's a joke, here's a joke, here's the peanut dude doing a joke. Hey, not bad. I like how they made a comeback joke about killing off the peanut. I think there was some type of the timing was so bad. They were working on this advertisement for who knows how long. Unfortunately, it just hit too close to home to something that actually happened in real life in the time. If you were there, you know. And so I think they're still coming back from that slightly bad PR. Overall, this ad was enjoyable, entertaining, lighthearted, good tone. I would give it a 3.5. I love this one already. Because this is me. You don't understand, this actually is me though. Like, this really is. The thing is that I created this channel because this is how I dance anyway. And I'm an only child, thus I've had a room to myself my whole life. And I've been dancing ever since I could probably walk. And guess what, when I get older, guess my plan to stay limber. To dance. This is me. Back to the commercial.
Come to TurboTax.
I will.
With one of our experts, they're gonna do your taxes for you. So
I actually love
you
this.
Dance by a fountain or whatever you want.
I love this.
TurboTax.
I love this. I love this. I actually love that. I love that. It's more because I love the guy. And I told you, they paid $7 million to have a nice little groovy dude in a tracksuit dance around a fountain or whatever, as I quote. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna, I love that. 5 stars, hands down. Might be my favorite one. Okay, next one. Pepsi has a little bit of coming back. Still, it's been years, right? But they had a really bad miss of a commercial a few years ago, to the point that it's probably used as a example in advertising classes of what not to do. You know what one of my favorite one of those were actually? Did you know that Heinz had color ketchup? And the reason it didn't work is because we psychologically connect color to things. So we don't really want to eat something that's blue and tastes like tomatoes because it just doesn't make sense to our brains. Thus, just because of that natural psychological connection, it didn't work. I'm not even sure it passed the testing phase, so I'm not sure if it was in markets, but if you didn't know that exists, now you know. Anyways, Pepsi has some work to do. What are they gonna do here?
Stay away from my wife.
Hi, I'm Ben Stiller. My job as an actor is making you believe what you're seeing is real.
Oh, Ben Stiller, don't fall for the trap. They get one big celebrity and then they make an ad that sounds good and then you're in it. Kendall was the first. Is Ben Stiller the second? We shall see. I also should mention I completely missed the first reference, but I know who Ben Stiller is, so I'm in, and now he's proposing.
Will you?
The pain is real.
The gold is real.
The friendship is real.
The real is real.
Okay.
But it's not real, it's just acting. Wow, that's like really good. Or was I just acting?
This one's a hard one for me. Because the things I actually do like Ben Stiller. But the things I also didn't know most of the movies except for Blue Steel. As you can see, I'm not as excited as TurboTax. But I think what I'm supposed to take away from this advertisement is it's just a reminder that Pepsi tastes good. Pepsi's main competitor is Coca-Cola. Pepsi tastes so good, it's better than Coca-Cola. And they tried to tell it in this story, but all of Ben Stiller's works, I think. That was something. And I saw it, and honestly, I wasn't too impressed. But I think Pepsi's probably doing just fine. So, 1 star. It said the only way to know is to try for yourself. The thing is, I don't like sodas. And I know you're stuck on the fact I said I don't like soda. It's very weird. Probably even weirder the fact that I'm American and don't like soda.
I think you're gonna like your new nose, Miss Hastings.
And cut.
I'm Steve Martin.
It's my job to make people believe that what they're seeing is real. That the frustration is real.
I get what they're doing, and I think they might be appealing to people who are aspiring actors who just love acting or get acting more than I do. But that's not I.
But it's not real. It's acting.
Wow!
Are they trying to do, was it Gatorade? Yes, they're literally trying to replicate that, was it a 90s Gatorade commercial? Sorry, I was born in 2000, so I wasn't there for it. But they had some celebrity at the time who had this like beautiful slurp shot. Unless that was Pepsi. Okay, well the ad is still going and I'm not that impressed. But I get what they were trying to do, you know? I just don't think it was for me. On to the next.
What's going on? I might have taken a small bite.
I've seen this, at least I've seen the beginning of it because it started showing on YouTube yesterday, I think. And it's risky, okay? And they hit you right off the bat with the first story of the Bible. So already that was quite a risk for avocado, which I think is what they needed to be memorable. So I already give them some type of credit for the risk that they took because it definitely will stay in people's mind because they decided to do it. Sometimes it pays off. I guess we'll see after the Super Bowl.
I'm naked! Hey! Try this! Avocados from Mexico! They make everything better!
I'm gonna imagine that's their mascot. Because I don't know why else
Another perfect day!
the chipmunk would be there.
Big avocado!
Yo, I love you.
No, I love you. And in fashion news, naked continues to be all the rage.
Wait, did I miss something?
But it's also a phone.
Wait a minute. Ah, so she ate the avocado because she couldn't resist. Let me go back.
I might have taken a small bite.
She couldn't resist.
I don't.
I'm naked! Hey!
Ah, sin.
Try this! Avocados from Mexico! They make everything better!
Avocados from Mexico! Well, it's another perfect day in the big avocado.
So I'm confused by that because they're like avocados from Mexico. Is this gonna be another Pepsi, like a different version of it? Less bad, but I don't know. Because are they saying because, so she ate the avocado, which was supposed to be the fruit that caused the world to sin, right? As the story's told. So by this random chipmunk giving them an avocado and them opening the avocado and being like, wow, avocado make everything better. Okay, right, okay, let me clear something. So when Adam sinned, he noticed he was naked and that's why he ran off. How was that resolved? So basically they're saying because the chipmunk threw an avocado at them, that they were like, oh, although it's a sin, we don't care about it? I think I'm a bit confused. Even though I've seen this one once or twice before, I think I was confused and that's why I skipped it. And I'm still kind of confused on what they're trying to say and if it was worth the risk now. That first snippet of the fruit being an avocado was kind of like, alright, but then it's just now, like the avocado fixes everything. Don't pretend like your product fixes everything. Just tell what it actually does fix.
No, I didn't help you that.
And in fashion news,
So they're saying they cured sin, right?
You were right. I will make everything better.
sweet liberty.
So they mean everything better as in they cleared.
Now that's a tourist attraction.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about the avocados from Mexico, but I do like the avocados from Mexico slogan. So maybe keep that. They went for high risk. I don't know if it will be high reward, but I would rank it. Okay, I have to give it some credit for taking the risk. So maybe I should rank it a 2 out of 5. And the extra point is purely because it took the risk. I honestly feel more disappointed by the commercial at the end. Maybe it's because the Pepsi commercial was seen right before, but it feels like it's just the Pepsi commercial all over again, where it's like, our product solves everything. Oh yes, but my piece of bubble gum saved the world. Not really. But then you also know what avocado is. Like the product is actually very simple. You know exactly what it is based off of avocado from Mexico. It's an avocado from Mexico. So they had to do something more with it. So like 2 stars. Next one.
Squarespace is a website that makes websites.
I already like that. I already like this because in middle school there was a meme called "You Smoke Once" or something like that, and then they would just have all these kind of like dumb but kind of smart questions. I feel like the start of the Squarespace ad reminded me of that. So far I really enjoyed this commercial.
Created some websites, making websites, making websites. Singularity.
I love this ad. Websites, making websites, making websites.
Did it, Adam Driver.
That was so good. So the reason I chose the competitor of Wix was purely from word of mouth. That being said, this ad, if I would have seen this, I might have been like, maybe I'll use Squarespace anyways. That ad I loved. 5 stars. Off the bat, loved it. A website within a website within a website within a website within a website. It's my type of humor. Loved it. Alright, next one.
Hey, corporate types, will you stop calling each other rock stars?
You're a rock star.
You are a rock star. Rock stars, please.
You know what it takes to be a rock star?
I've trashed hotel rooms in 43 countries.
Okay, this is appealing to people who like rock
I've
music.
done my share
Wow.
of bad things. Also, your share of bad things.
Maybe my lamp likes rock music. Maybe that's what it just told me. That scared me. So far this ad seems to be very much appealing to the people who like rock music. Unfortunately, I don't know very much about classics, especially in the rock genre, but I'm not even gonna name these people because I'm not gonna take that risk today. I'm trying to build my channel up, not already sink before I started. Nope, nope, nope. So, if you don't know rock music, this completely can miss you. I wonder who the ad is now.
Teddy Finance, you're a rock star.
Yeah, they basically just paid a bunch of rock stars to be in an ad. That's what they did here.
Hi, I'm Oswald.
Hello, Oswald.
They got everybody.
Pam, you are a rock star. I wasn't gonna say it.
Oh, workday. That wasn't bad. The funny thing is I feel like I actually summarized that pretty well. They paid all the rock stars to be in a commercial, which is cool. And if I was more of a rock lover, maybe I'd be a little more biased. But with that being said, I wish there was a little more depth or story or plot to the ad that made me remember it more, versus like, this character you like, this character you like, this character you like. Well, we like them too, and we paid them a lot to be on this ad, so join us, you know? But with that being said, I wasn't the target for this ad at all. Like, not at all. So it makes sense that it wasn't my favorite. I didn't dislike it though. So I would give it a good mid-range 3 because I understand the appeal. No, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because I feel like it was, I don't want to say lazy, but it kind of, I just feel like it was kind of a easier way to grab attention. But also, I don't know. 2.5, not too shabby. The thing is that I also didn't know what Workday, I think that's what it is, what Workday was before this advertisement. So they're either new or they're new to advertising. They're definitely new to putting big bucks for a Super Bowl commercial. They're not like Pepsi where they're reoccurring, guaranteed every year. I feel like this is their first step to making their name memorable and for people knowing who they are. So if you know who these artists are, you might link them to the name, so it works. It's just,
General Motors is going electric, and Netflix is joining in by including more EVs in their movies.
I usually am not a car person, but sometimes I make them decent. But I'm not a car ad person.
No! I said no biting. Or if you're being voluntarily kidnapped, why not be kidnapped in an EV? What's that scent? Is it pine? Now, should they add EVs everywhere?
I needed to pause just because I'm only gonna get probably Squid Game out of this, and it was fire. You know it was fire because everybody talked about it for good reason, and rarely can you actually say that, but Squid Game was fire. And it probably set a path and paved the way for Korean TV internationally for the future to come. So like, bravo. It's so good. You already know this, but I want to let you know that I also know this. And we could discuss this. Who's your favorite character? Oh no, I have to actually think who my favorite character is.
They shan't. They shan't. Is it shan't or shan't?
It's neither.
What about here, Erica?
You're ruining the show, you idiot.
Brad was so much better for you. Should have gone with Brad.
Get Brad.
Are you serious?
Why not make one of those cars electric? It's the least they can do.
I only got excited for Squid Game, so I'm assuming if I knew what all the rest of these things were,
You know what?
I would care more, but
Me too.
they're both trying to show off what they have. General Motors is a car. They're trying to show off a car. I get really bored of those ads so fast. And rarely do they actually go out of their way to do something other than, wow, look how pretty our car is. And we hired this very nice voice actor to say good words and to tell you our offers. So going back on topic here, was I super impressed by everything? No, but I got excited when I saw Squid Game on the screen. For me, I think because I didn't see all of the shows, I didn't get it as much as I should have. But I got excited with the Squid Game, so imagine that with every one of these. This could have been something. I don't know if it would have been something special, but it would have been something. And I'm gonna give it a 2.5, a 3.5. It's above average. It's just, it missed me because I missed the shows, which is on me, I guess. So the final ad, which is what they count as the top advertisement. So high expectations here. Popcorners are fire. Fire. So tasty. I've never seen an ad for one.
These are the bomb.
And their air.
I haven't watched Breaking Bad, but I know this is Breaking Bad.
You're an artist.
Actually, Jesse, it's just basic ingredients.
Are they saying
We
on
don't eat our own supply.
That's so funny.
Jesse.
That's so funny.
Everyone's gonna want to taste.
That's so funny.
And I know just the guy to talk to. What are these? We call them popcorners.
Say
This is so
their name.
Popcorners. Tight! Yeah! How much of this stuff do you have?
We've got 6 signature flavors, John.
7! You make 7!
Show you.
7 works. Popcorners. Break into
This
something.
was so good. This is number one. Out of all of them, I think this is, to me, like the obvious number one. And I love the other ones, but this is like the what's up of this year. I think the version of the what's up of last year would probably be the Jimmy John's. But Popcorners, I already love the product. This ad, I've never seen them do an advertisement, but they were saving the money for this one because this was so good. It was big budget. It had to be big budget, but it was worth it. The return for this is gonna be almost guaranteed. Because you didn't have to watch Breaking Bad to understand this. This is kind of funny. Because you get that the reference is that it's so good that it's almost like something I'm not gonna mention on this nice family-friendly channel. It's so good it's addicting, is what they're saying. They made a pop culture reference. They brought in faces you know. They made it funny. They made it work. And the funny thing is, it didn't have to be Popcorners, but Popcorners came up with the idea. That could have been Doritos. That could have been a Sunkist soda. That could have been basically anything consumable. But it was Popcorners, and it's great. Love this ad. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna like this ad, and it's gonna be maybe tough competition to the rest of the things that are gonna show on the actual Super Bowl. Popcorners, I can attest that it is a very tasty snack. Probably healthier to a lot of other alternatives, but they didn't focus on oh, it's healthier and probably gives you less of this and more energy to run because you have less fats or whatever. They didn't focus on any of that. They made a cultural reference. They made it with a great, notable show. They put amazing production into it. They didn't only put part of the budget into it. No, they went full throttle, made it great. Hired all the cast, I'm assuming, which probably took a while. I don't know how long this took to plan. Because right now, you know what they're holding? It's probably like, not a mug, but like a box of some kind. It's probably just a green screen box, and then he's like, Popcorners. They green screen or CGI or whatever they do. The bag and the hand, so that's more noticeable to those who watch, such as me, and it worked here. Everything worked here. This is a 5+ out of 5. I totally agree it should be ranked #1. But with that, we've reached the end of our video. I'm gonna tell you a little story. I went to the Netherlands. I studied abroad. The Super Bowl happened. I was curious, what are the Netherlands ads like? I went to go watch the Super Bowl in the Netherlands to see what type of ads they're showing. I'm assuming it's not the American ones. None. They had cheerleaders. They brought out cheerleaders. Real live, just dancing cheerleaders. That's what happened, and showed some old Super Bowl stuff. The end. End of story. But I wasn't lying when I said I don't watch the football. In fact, I don't get it so much it could drive me up a wall. I can rhyme. Anyways, out of all the Super Bowl ads, let me know what your favorite ad was. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button to let me know you like this type of video, because it's kind of new for me. I mean, you could subscribe while you're at it, but I'm most interested by what your favorite ad is. Not out of all 10 of these, no, out of all of the Super Bowl ads. What is your favorite ad? I'm extremely curious about this, actually. I'll be sitting. I'll be waiting. I really hope that you guys had a fun time with your family and or friends. I really think that's what the holidays are about. And although the Super Bowl isn't a holiday, in America, it's basically treated like a holiday. I mean, it's on Sunday too, so everyone's off, but as a community, we get together and we celebrate. And that's kind of what like a holiday event is about. And I feel like with most holidays, the main thing shouldn't be the cooking or the whatever you do or how fancy something looks or the decorations you get. It's the people you're with. Right? And so I hope you're with good people and had a great time this Super Bowl season. And like I said, let me know those ads. I'm hoping they have some real fire ones. So with that, I say farewell. Oh, see you next video.